What's up, people? So it's been a while. Follow me on Instagram. You know I moved, living in the mountains now, but got a new adventure. Check this out. The Husqvarna TE310 right here, plated. Bought it from a buddy. I've ridden it a couple times. It's really muddy, really dirty, so I'm gonna clean it off and we're gonna do a memorial ride. Stupid GoPro never works, so it cut out on me, but I washed the bike because it was dirty. I've ridden this bike probably 3 times now. Never ridden a dirt bike in my life, by the way. I've ridden a bunch of little tiny motorcycles like 50s, 80s, 125s, little bikes, but that's about it. So this is my, I guess, first real big bike. But anyways, going on a memorial ride tomorrow, so the plan is to kind of just once over the bike. Last night I changed the oil in it. It's very black, so now it's got fresh oil in it, dialed. Anyways, so this whole video is probably gonna be a little bit of a time lapse, a little bit of me jabbering my mouth out, but I'm gonna adjust my handlebars, levers, just get those dialed. They're really flat. I want them more angled down for more of like standing riding. They're kind of flat. Maybe this person rode a lot on the street. I don't know. I got a bunch of gear right here. My helmet never showed up, so I had to go buy a helmet, and I bought some new goggles. Got some magic spray. You already know about that. And then somewhere around here, we got some rugged goodies that were sent to me. So let's start this video. I've talked enough. Dixie's looking for bugs or toys or something, but I'm gonna set it up, time lapse it. Let's get this thing going. So bike is washed, clean, and prepped. Handlebars are done. I pulled the filter out, checked that out, it's good. Battery tested good. Okay, that's done. Next project. Okay, this is the next project. Rugged Radios helmet kit. That helmet, not what I wanted. I ordered a Fast House helmet, got lost in the mail, so I had to just buy this. This will do. It's a Fox Racing helmet. It is what it is. It's at least MIBS. It was 40% off. I wanted a Fast House, but I'll stop complaining about that. Let's start this kit. So this kit right here, you got to push to talk. You have the helmet kit, and then you have the harness that connects all this to the radio. This little handheld radio, you'd clip it in on your belt, put it in your backpack, do whatever you want. But that's essentially how that would work. So now we're going to pull that out and actually install it. Okay, so most of these helmets, most off-road helmets, they'll actually come with a little cutout for where your ear is. So on most of these, this is going to be pretty easy. But if you have a helmet, it doesn't have a little cutout in the pad, it's okay. You'll just put it behind the padding and you'll still be able to hear just fine. So I'm just gonna remove all this junk off here so we can get started. Alright, so if we look inside the helmet, there's a little cutout right there. Both sides are gonna have that. So that's where our earpieces are gonna go. And then you're gonna run your mouthpiece along here, and then I'll mount somewhere around here so then you can speak into it. So the kit is going to come obviously with the mic. With the mics, you want this to almost be touching your mouth, so if too far away you won't be able to hear. Obviously comes with a 3.5 jack, comes with 3M Velcro that you will just use to the helmet, and then everything will stick to that, obviously. So it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. So the kit, now we have it all entangled. The long earpiece is going to be for the right side. The earpiece that's connected to the mouthpiece and the jack is going to be for the left side. So let's install that. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this without getting in the way here. So our left side is going to go in here. We're just going to put it right in the center like that. So we'll take the Velcro off. If you really want to, you could take your pads out so they're kind of out of the way like that. So obviously you're going to want to make sure this area is clean. There's some hair right there, so we'll make sure it's clean, and then we will place our Velcro down just like that. Super simple and easy. Next we will attach the earpiece. And if you need to adjust it, you need to rotate it. It's Velcro, so it comes on and off pretty easy. So I'm actually going to face this wire down more. Just like that. And then all your extra cable, like you have this, can just tuck underneath all your padding. So for the lighting situation is a little messed up. So for this, you're going to just take hot glue and then kind of just hot glue this along here. Just like that. But first, well, let's get the other earpiece in. Okay, both earpieces are in. Now we just gotta tuck all the wire in, and we can wire our mic. Alright, so as you can see, we got the earpieces all velcroed in. We got our wire tucked away so it will not be seen, and you won't be able to, it won't fall out at least. So next we're gonna get the hot glue hot, and we'll be gluing our mic along this piece right here to get the mouthpiece around this area right here. So while we wait for the hot glue gun to get hot, I'm going to try to lay out my mouthpiece here. Trying to get as close as I can like that. So because I only have two hands, I'm going to need to get a little creative here. I'm going to take a microfiber towel, and then we're going to kind of just carefully clamp that down so it doesn't go anywhere. So that's basically where that's gonna go. So we will just hot glue just stitch it every couple inches just to keep it secure. The hot glue gun is hot. Alright, so remember, you don't have to get too crazy on that. You're going to have a pad holding some of this down. You just want some spots to hold it. Alright, so on this bike, I have a lot of switches. I have a horn, headlight, brights, blinker, kill button. So there's a lot going on this handlebar here. Most motorcycles, most dirt bikes just don't have that much. So we gotta kind of figure out where we're gonna place our push to talk button. So let's do that. Alright, so let me show you. So this side, this is the throttle. This is non-throttle. So obviously you can't put on this side because you're throttling. So we're gonna have to put on this side. I don't have a lot of space. Here's probably the best. Here would be really good, but it's just, there's no way to attach it there. So we're gonna have to try to squeeze it between there. If I put it there, it's too far over. Like, I'd have to almost take my hand off completely. I got small hands. Alright, so this is actually becoming, it's a little more difficult than I expected. That is probably the only spot I can really fit it right now, which, I mean, it's really not that bad. It's just not ideal because it's gonna move a lot. Really want it to be firm. So I'm gonna keep playing with this and we'll see what we come up with. Alright, so we got this all dry. So it's nice and secure. It's not going anywhere. It's pretty good. So now we'll put the padding back in and then we'll start connecting everything. Alright, so I'm not super stoked on this location, but it's kind of all it's all I got. I was putting it here, but it's like too far over. My hand would come off the lever. So this seems to be the best. So we're gonna take our cord, hooked up. Now that you're all plugged in there, this is either gonna go on like your hip, maybe in a pocket up here, so maybe in a backpack, but for this purpose we're just sticking it in a pocket right here. Next, you're gonna take this cord and then you're gonna plug it into your push to talk. So obviously it's got room to flex and stretch, do whatever you want, but basically just plug it into your push to talk, turn on your radio, and then talk to your buddies. So that's all very simple. As you can see, it took me all 5 minutes to do, and now I have communications, and I don't have to be yelling over a motorcycle or yelling when I get lost or someone falls and I get left behind and I can't find anybody. You just push the button, talk. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys got some knowledge out of this. Comment below, let me know what you think. And like always, like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and check out downformobbing.com. See you guys in the next video.